Welcome viewers. One of the most distinguished figures in former President Donald Trump's administration was once his son-in-law, Jahred Kushner. The Harvard graduate and husband to Ivanka Trump served as Donald's senior consultant with hefty duties inclusive of trying to negotiate peace between Israel and Palestine and dealing with the U.S.'s clinical grant. He was once additionally the head of Donald's failed re-election marketing campaign in 2020, per Time. As we get into details of this video, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button and notification bell for latest updates from us. Popular musicians who died in their 30s before his entry into politics, the financier was once synonymous with his family's actual property empire. Jahred's father, Charles Kushner, based the now multi-billion greenback actual property growing organization Kushner Companies, lower back in 1985. But after Charles was once arrested in 2005 for tax evasion and different crimes, Jahred stepped up to take his father's spot at the helm of the household business. While Jahred was once in cost of Kushner Companies, one of his largest property purchases would later come to be the challenge of a big global political scandal and investigation. During his tenure as head of Kushner Companies in 2007, Jahred Kushner greenlit the buy of 666 Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, New York. This father, Charles, would later declare that he pushed Jahred to accumulate the tower for a historical $1.8 billion, per CNN. As if the building's road quantity wasn't adequate of a horrific omen, the 2008 recession hit and plummeted its value, and the property started out hemorrhaging revenue. Kushner Companies wished to locate a way to pay lower back the building's $1.4 billion mortgage via February 2019, per CNN Money. In 2016, Jahred used to be transitioning into his position in Donald Trump's administration, however nonetheless was once in manage at Kushner Companies, which many noticed as a warfare of interest, per CBS News. This is the place the scandal comes in. According to the timeline curated with the aid of the enterprise Just Security, Jahred and Charles approached Qatari buyers in order to optimistically use Qatar's sovereign wealth fund to pay off 666's mortgage at some point of 2015 and 2016. The negotiations failed after Qatar grew to become involved over plausible calls of Jahred's conflicting interests. After he formally grew to become section of the White House in 2017, Jahred resigned as CEO of the household business, however nonetheless stored a whole lot of his monetary pastimes in the company. In 2018, Kushner Companies comes to a bailout deal with the Qataris and an organization named Brookfield Asset Management, in which the Qatar Investment Authority is an investor. Thus, many grew to become suspicious of Jahred's involvement in the dealings. While Jahred Kushner used to be working in the White House as a senior advisor, many known as for explanations over his genuine involvement in Kushner Companies' overseas commercial enterprise dealings. After the Qatari buyers at first rejected the Kushners' concept in 2016, Jahred supported a blockade towards Qatar in 2017 with the aid of Saudi Arabia and NBSP and NBSP, the United Arab Emirates, which Qatari officers allegedly noticed as retaliation for the failed negotiations. At the time, Democratic Congress contributors wrote to Jahred to see if he had ever negotiated a deal for 666 whilst working as a senior advisor. According to the Financial Times, an reputable investigation into Jahred's speculated abuse of governmental strength in order to get investments from Qatar's authorities to store 666 from foreclosures used to be initiated in 2020 via Democratic Congress members. As of this writing, the investigation has now not but come to any conclusions. In June 2022, a separate investigation was once launched into a $2 billion fee that a Saudi Arabian wealth fund gave to Jahred's new company, Affinity Partners. Scandals aside, each Jahred and Ivanka Trump reportedly determined to reject Donald Trump's gives to be part of his 2024 campaign. The couple additionally attended the 2022 World Cup in Qatar with their three